Hey there, friend bats! Azzy and Scarecrow here. You're listening to another episode of Obscura and Dead, your algorithm-free recommendation engine here. This week we are going to be talking about a release from a couple months ago, Anti-Ager's Body of Flesh.
So Anti-Ager is a two-piece darkwave group from Exeter, UK, and from what we can tell, they really like Drab Majesty.
Yeah, and what's really cool is they joined the darkwave, the modern darkwave pantheon as another set of twins, just like Knight from LA, which is pretty damn cool. There's just something about darkwave and twins, I suppose.
From the looks of it, they might be able to out-Drab Majesty Drab Majesty.
I wouldn't say from the looks of it, I'd say from the sound of it. They aren't a blatant ripoff. That's not at all what we're getting. It's just they are very much a modern darkwave sounding band that they don't dip into the cold wave side of things so much. It's more along the lines of the darkwave post-punk, what we've kind of called in-house goth wave for a while. And this album, Body of Flesh, it is 8 tracks. First track is an intro, but there is this very distinct style of guitar and melody making and harmonizing throughout the entire album that is very much the backbone, but each individual track kind of pulls something from different genres and makes a lot of the album very unique in terms of the sounds you hear on it, but still gels together in a very cohesive way.
Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what I would say. And whenever I'm saying Drab Majesty and comparing them to it, I would say that it's a stylistic delivery. So it doesn't sound like Drab Majesty so much as it is in the same vein of that kind of like ethereal sound that Drab Majesty kind of elicits with their musical delivery. So it's interesting, but it's a style that seems somewhat informed by a lot of different genres. One of which I noticed was kind of a little bit of like a vaporwave, and not quite so blatant as you would assume by my saying so. It's more of a sonic reminiscence of vaporwave. Wouldn't you say so, Azzy?
I think so. So the track Scarecrow is talking about is dimension falling, which, so just from the name alone, fine. But the entire track, with the way that it flows with the bird song and the almost vaporwave and new age sort of soundscape that it has, and the train like station announcements, it kind of puts me in mind of going to like the interactive art exhibit Convergent Station by Meow Wolf in Denver. Like, I could absolutely see this being a track in there. But then you have the track after that, Phantoms, which is that same backbone but pulls in so much goth rock.
Yeah, Phantoms was interesting because I felt like it was the most unique track on this entire album. And we're totally going out of order here, but it's just there's a lot of interesting things to discuss in this album from the beginning to the end. But yeah, Phantoms really stood out to me as being kind of a standalone track in this entire album. The most goth rock of all the tracks, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then you had Cloaked in Red, which I'd say was maybe the most cold wavy track.
Yes.
Which was pretty pulled back, and you had a lot of melody that was tied up in the vocals, which was really lovely. It was just treated as another layer of instrumentation in the push and pull throughout the entire track.
Yeah, it's a very emotionally charged track too, I would say the way I describe music is so different from Azzy, but I felt like this song kind of elicited a feeling of rumination, like really dwelling on a feeling with the looping and the just constant layering of this emotion to the point where it's like almost I don't know, it was almost claustrophobic with the soundscaping, not in a negative way, but just in an emotionally evocative way.
Yeah, so I'd say we both recommend this album if you're looking for something to just immerse yourself in and prepare yourself like spiritually, emotionally, mentally for the new year, calm yourself down, really cleanse out 2023. This is definitely the album for it. It is interesting and enveloping, and we really enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
And fun fact, Anti-Ager is going to be on the Unobscured Comp collecting 2023 tracks that releases later this month in January, probably around the 26th if I meet all the deadlines, and Scarecrow helps me meet all the deadlines. So many deadlines. It's worth it. It's fun.
It's busy, but it's fun.
It is busy, but it's fun. All right, so that's all we have for you this week. As always, let us know what you think if you happen to go track it down. The link for them is in the description, as always. Or give us a recommendation for something you would like us to talk about.
Especially if you find any other interesting artists like this one. I would love to check them out.
Yeah, and we take most different kinds of sounds because we believe letting the music unfold in ways that we can't predict or expect. It is a lot of fun for us. And with that in mind, if you want to see more of that, please consider supporting this mission. We are purely community funded, and we are deeply appreciative that we get to do this for you all.
All right, well, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Love you. Bye-bye.